Hi. So, I'm a fan of alternatives. And my entire career kind of shows you that, everything that somebody said, this is an alternative way, this is not the status quo, don't follow it, this doesn't scale, this is the business of passionate people, etc., etc. This is how it's done. All of this was said to me, and I still choose the alternative because my thing is that ideally you should be questioning status quo because hey, everything changes all the time. So why should I accept everything as is unless it's like long term values which have survived generations? Nothing else really actually is good forever, and. Even if the alternative doesn't make sense right away. For example, right now everybody's talking about Prashant Kishore's loss and the massive loss. But the fact that you need an alternative, the fact that if not this, then that, then what, is very, very important because otherwise you kind of start accepting your reality as is and you kind of lose hope. You're like, okay, if this is the only way, then, and if I don't fit into this mold, then what do I do? The moment you kind of start choosing alternatives and that works out for even one of us, it gives hope to somebody else who doesn't fit into the mold because not everybody is built for these square holes or round holes or whatever holes we have built the world on. And most of us going forward, because we are going to be neurodivergent, our brains are going to process differently, we're going to be more individualistic, we're going to have our own path, etc., etc. Alternatives will appeal to us more and more. So it's very important that alternatives are chosen and they work. So look at your own lives and careers. Okay, so is there an alternative to marriage? Is there an alternative to a corporate career? Is there an alternative to fitness outside of the five things we are told? Is there an alternative to politics as is? Is there an alternative to how we tell stories? Is there an alternative to filmmaking? Is there an alternative to tech, which only big tech companies are monopolizing on? Is there an alternative to e-commerce? Is there an alternative to quick commerce? At least question this. If you're not even questioning this and if not even going deeper into this rabbit hole of what is the alternative to whatever I've been told is the way, then how will societies change? How will newness come? How will evolution happen? I think it's in the service of evolution that you look for alternatives. And we must respect people who seek the alternatives, because at least celebrate them, because everybody follows the herd. There are very few lone rangers in the world who choose the less trodden path, and I am a fan of those people. I am not really a fan of people who follow the status quo and make it work because hey, that playbook is written. Anybody says write the playbook, no. If the playbook cannot be written and you're still on that path, then I'm a fan. And so in this is a ode to alternatives. Alternatives make your life lot more deeper. It forces you to evolve. It's a path of self evolution more than anything else. What's the alternative you've chosen in your life? Tell me.